What's Michigan State fans? It's Jacob Kotznick here, back for another episode of the Michigan State Spartans Insider Podcast. It's now the podcast for Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. Uh, Again, talking more hoops today. Admittedly, I'm recording this before the Michigan UConn National Championship game. I'm guessing Michigan's going to win, but maybe we'll see. But you probably don't want to worry too much about Michigan basketball. Anyways, bigger news relating to Michigan State. Exactly. The transfer portal is open. Michigan State currently has one roster spot open entering the transfer portal. Uh, Obviously, that number goes back up if you have anyone leave or go pro or something like that. No one player in particular who I'm expecting to leave the roster right now. I wouldn't be stunned if the roster stays completely intact and you only add one player from the transfer portal this cycle, which would be, I guess would be ideal if you're Michigan State because the roster as is pretty good. You've got the number 3 recruiting class in the nation coming in. If you get a good enough center, you can be a team that can preseason expectation can be going for that national title. Final Four in Detroit, stuff like that. As for the center that Michigan State must go after, that's what we're going to be talking about today because on Monday, reports surfaced that Alabama center Aiden Sherrell is planning to enter the transfer portal. And the fit between him and Michigan State almost makes too much sense. It's like almost too obvious that Sherrell should be the guy that Michigan State should go after for a couple of reasons. Firstly, he's from Michigan. MSU is recruiting him out of high school. I think he's from the Detroit area. So there's already that pre-built relationship between Tom Izzo and Aiden Sherrell. They know each other, I guess, in these transfer portal recruitments too, where it's quicker. You're talking about, again, high school recruitments can be drawn over months, years even, before you get that commitment. Transfer portal recruitments are done in days. And when you're in this chaotic portal situation where you don't know where you're going to go, oftentimes you're drawn to something you're familiar with. And Michigan State is going to be a school that Sherrell has familiarity with. He gets to go closer back to home, and they already recruited him back when he was in high school. So MSU can kind of say we already wanted you in the past, which is a plus in these things because people want to be where they're wanted. Simple as that. So that is a big thing here. And again, Sherrell is very, very effective. Scored 11 points per game for Alabama, about 6.5 rebounds per game, and over 2 blocks a game. So you're getting really good rim protection. You're getting a solid rebounder, and you're getting a center who can score the basketball. He was a starter for Alabama, and again, Alabama made the Sweet 16. Like that was a good team that they had this past season. So again, if you have to replace Jackson Kohler, Carson Cooper, this is a guy to go do it. And again, that's just he's a bigger fish in the pond, and you haven't really seen Tom Izzo go after these super highly ranked guys in the transfer portal. I think Caleb Glenn was their highest rated transfer last season. He was rated in the hundreds, I believe he was. But again, I think I checked on 3 rankings right before I record this. I think Sherrell is ranked 6th. I think he was second to Flory Badunga from Kansas in the centers rankings. Like you got to, if you really want to go contend, I think for a national title, you really, really need a good center because you can trot out a really good rotation, I think, this coming season. Again, if you keep Fears, if you keep Jordan Scott, if you just keep everyone, again, you can have Fears, Scott, Glenn, Carr, Sherrell as a starting 5. That's really, really good. You can throw in maybe Jervis, the freshman, in at shooting guard too. Like you can just coming off the bench, you have Cam Ward, Josiah Jervis, Carlos Medlock, Divine Ugochukwu. And I'm trying to think this through right now. Like you're talking about like 11, 12 players on the roster who are like, I think can really have a serious role on next year's team. Like again, you have Curtin coming off the bench. He can go knock down some threes. Ugochukwu can go be a nice backup point guard. Medlock can be another great point guard option as a score first point guard as well whenever Fears is off the court. Again, you really shouldn't be dealing with as many problems next year. I think that's the exciting part, really. Fears is only going to get better, probably. But you have much better option. Medlock coming in is going to be a great, great option, I think, to help back up that point guard thing. So you shouldn't be too worried about those non-Fears minutes next season. But again, going back to that center spot, that's the big gaping hole in the roster. You've got Jesse McCullough still, and you've got Ethan Taylor coming in, but I don't know if those are guys you're comfortable starting right away or right now. You have to get a starting caliber, proven commodity at center, and Sherrell is one of those guys. Again, started in the SEC. Again, he wants to be here. I'd say he wanted, or he's more likely to want to be at Michigan State. 2 years of eligibility left, so that's kind of nice too. He's not just a 1 year rental guy. Then you ship him off. Can be here for 2 years. Can really solidify what you have. Your core. You can be a part of this core roster because there's a bunch of guys really who have multiple years of eligibility left who can really be good players. The future truly is bright. Like we can talk more about this in the future. But again, I don't think you're ready for McCullough to go into a starting role. Again, he was out of the rotation during March this past year, so I don't think you want to make him leap all the way up into the starting five. And Ethan Taylor's gonna he's gonna probably take some time. He was coming off the bench for Link Academy. He's really, really physically gifted, 7 feet tall, 7'3" wingspan, good rim protector, has good physical tools, but it's going to take time for him to become a starting ready center for Michigan State. So not a guy who I'm expecting to see start next season either. So again, it's got to be someone who's proven, not like a Zapala like guy who comes in, eats some fouls, gives you some shorter stints. You kind of do center by committee here and there. No, you got to have a true five starting caliber who can do a whole bunch of stuff for you. Aiden Sherrell is that person. And if they don't go after Aiden Sherrell, I'll be disappointed because it makes all the sense in the world to me. I think you have the I don't know for sure, but I feel like you should be able to have the NIL funding behind you to both retain the current roster, as is maybe you lose a guy or two, but also to go out and grab that one additional piece that could be the one missing between this team being a Sweet 16 or Elite Eight team and a team going to the Final Four and having a shot at a national title, because that's what everyone's gunning for now. Like Izzo wants that second title, doesn't he? So, and next year's in Detroit. You have so many players potentially coming back. This feels like one of the best shots he's going to have because there's only so many years left. Next year's year 32. I don't know when this is going to retire, but you have to think to yourself, I don't know how much longer he's going to be doing this. He almost took. He was just talking about. He almost took the Phoenix Suns job maybe a couple of days ago. So we'll see. I don't know how tired of college basketball Izzo is. I still think he's having fun. He'll keep coaching until he's having fun. But when you're in your 70s and you've been at the same place for over 4 decades, the head coach for more than 3 decades now, you wonder. You just wonder. Everyone's wondering. So I'm not unique in that way either. But yeah, that is all for today. There'll be more podcasting content coming your way right here. There'll be more written content on Michigan State's transfer portal season or whatever's going on in Michigan State sports. Spring football is still going on. You can get that at SpartanNation.com or at Michigan State Spawns on SI. But signing off, I'm Jacob Katanika. I'll see you guys around.